toxicity of the rubber going into the environment, are they still impregnating tarmac for drainage with waste rubber? It was done on the A5 in Tamworth many years ago. Is it still something that's being done?
I don't know whether it's still being done now. I might not actually be the best person to answer that question. I mean, I know there are lots of different experiments with interventions at the infrastructure level to try and capture or neutralize, and frankly, I think it's going to be a necessary part of the solution, because it's going to take a lot longer to reformulate the tyres than it is to do some infrastructure intervention. But as to that specific one, I'm not sure.
So I do know we have done experiments recently, again on including tyres in road surfaces, but not on large scale, no.
Okay, another question for Gas. Are you only Surrey based? How far do you travel?
We are only Surrey-based, but what I would say, obviously this is a national conference, is that whilst there isn't a gas motor project, what I would urge you to do is get in contact with either your local community foundation or your community actions, and they will be able to support you if you want to look at what might be happening in your local area.
Super, thanks. And Mark?
Hi. There seems to be a lot of focus on the tyre manufacturers and a lot of pressure coming towards the creation of tyres and the particles coming off them. Are the vehicle manufacturers being put under any pressure to stop the spread of these particles, specifically EV manufacturers with the acceleration off the back of some of these 500 brake horsepower EVs that are on the road?
Well, not really. I mean, there's, in fact, quite the opposite. I mean, manufacturers are being forced to go to electrification through the CO2 regulations. So the regulators are making the problem, the underlying problem, worse. And they know the impact on tyres, but they're doing it anyway. Very recently, there has been this concept of, well, we need to create this idea of a small European light EV car, which has come out of the latest wrangling in Brussels. But really, that is a slight sideshow. The core of the regulation is incentivizing ever bigger, heavier vehicles. They know it, and essentially they're, how to put it diplomatically, they're leaving you guys to clear up the mess, sadly.
Okay. Over here.
Chris Anstey from Tyres and Accessories magazine. I've got a question in relation to PAH oils. It's my understanding that they have been regulated by the REACH regulation since 2010, and it's only supposed to be 0.001% in tyres. In that example that you haven't named, are you saying that they are in fact illegal?
No, I'm not. No, I mean, there are some which perhaps skate a bit close to that limit value, but the other thing is it's only 8 PAHs that are regulated under REACH, and PAHs are a much bigger family. There's an unlimited, theoretically, number of PAHs. So when I talk about PAHs, that's all PAHs added together, not just the REACH-regulated ones. No, I haven't seen any specific tyre which I would say that is non-compliant, no. Is there much surveillance? I don't think so. But I'm not flagging that, I'm not flagging a breach of REACH here. What I'm saying is just these are a class of chemicals which are known carcinogens, and they are prevalent, and some manufacturers have a lot more than others, but not illegal. I'm not saying that.